Here are all the new games revealed for the Xbox Series X. E3 may be donezo for 2020, but it seems that game developers and studios are saying, F it, you like trailers? Well, here are some trailers. And that's exactly what happened on Thursday during Microsoft's Inside Xbox stream. Gamers were treated to a ton of new trailers and gameplay for titles that are going to be heading to the upcoming next-gen console, the Xbox Series X. Since there were a lot, let's just get into all of the games and footage that were revealed so far. Let's start things off with some sports. For those of you who are missing out on good old-fashioned gridiron and bloodsport, we finally got our eyes on Madden NFL 21. And while we wait to hear about the future of actual live sports, at least we can take solace in the fact that we're going to get to play virtual ones. And as an added bonus for all of you Xbox One owners, while Madden 21 isn't committing to Microsoft's term smart delivery, it appears EA is agreeing in spirit. So if you purchase the Xbox One version of the game, you get the Xbox Series X edition for free. Now, for those of us who miss taking long drives or just sitting in traffic and cursing your existence, well, that's if you live in Los Angeles, Dirt 5, the latest in the long-running rally racing series, is here to help. Not only will it include 4-player split screen for some couch co-op, but it's also enlisting the talents of voice acting legends Troy Baker and Nolan North. Hopefully as the voice of your cars, but yeah, probably not. Anyway, Dirt 5 will have smart deliveries so you can buy it once and play either on your Xbox One or your Series X. But if you're itching for some adventure, might I recommend Call of the Sea? Set on a remote island in the 1930s, this first-person title has you solving puzzles and exploring the secrets of a lost civilization as you try to find your missing husband. It's a definite must-play for fans of mystery, Creature of the Black Lagoon, and, dare I say it, the show Lost. It's also great for fans of smart delivery, because it has smart delivery. But tell me, are you feeling a little stir-crazy, feeling cooped up? Well, what about a spaceflight sim to get you out of the house and into the void? Well, Chorus is a spaceflight combat shooter where you fly a sentient starfighter fighting against a space cult. And I'll be honest, this had us at sentient starfighter fighting against a space cult. I mean, that sounds awesome. What more could you want? Smart delivery? Well, good news, it has that too. And if first-person shooters are more your bag, well, you have two options. First of all, Bright Memory Infinite. Now, this is a weird sci-fi fantasy shooter that has everything from run-and-gun parkour, to sword fights with weird-looking knights, to peeling out in a sick car after which Elon Musk is probably going to name his next kid. Amazingly, this game was developed by a single person. The original game, Bright Memory, has been available on Steam Early Access for quite some time, but Infinite brings this series to next-gen consoles as well. Now tell me something. Have you ever thought, what would I do if mutant dinosaurs overran the planet? Well, if you have, Second Extinction is for you. It's a co-op shooter where you have to work with a squad to kill a bunch of rampaging dinosaurs. So for fans of Left 4 Dead and creating new fossil fuels, this game feels like a must-play. Also, it features smart delivery. If you prefer creepy horror vibes instead, then Scorn is right up your alley, provided that alley contains a change of underwear. Because this first-person horror game appears to take its aesthetic from an H.R. Giger fever dream. So if you're into atmospheric horror games and having even scarier quarantine dreams than you've already been having, well, look no further. Scorn has you covered. In night sweats. But if you prefer your horror games to involve vampires and the city of Seattle, then boy howdy is it your lucky day, because Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 does exactly that. This action RPG sequel to the cult classic will also feature smart delivery. Now, The Medium is a psychological horror game from Bloober Team that puts you in the shoes of, you guessed it, the eponymous medium, investigating the real world and the spirit world, which sadly aren't linked through abandoned Spirit Halloween stores as I originally thought. Now, one of the coolest aspects of this game is that there are two unique soundtracks, one for each individual world. And considering one is done by Silent Hill's Akira Yamaoka, well, you're in for some serious thrills and chills. But if you prefer heart-pumping action to blood-curdling horror, well, these next titles might be up your alley. Now, first of all, there's Scarlet Nexus. Boasting awesome anime-esque visuals, this follows the story of Yuito Sumeragi, who uses their psychokinetic abilities in the futuristic city of New Himuka. I don't know about you, but sounds like Akira to me. Because much like Neo Tokyo, I'm ready to explode with excitement. Because this game has smart delivery. Now, if Cyberpunk 2077 and its dong-changing options weren't enough Cyberpunk for you, then feast your eyes on The Ascent, a totally different Cyberpunk game also coming out this year. This time, it's a top-down co-op RPG. So if you're a fan of Diablo, futuristic dystopias, and working together, this is the game for you. Also, 2 words, smart delivery. Next up is Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now, the next game in the long-running Yakuza series features an all-new storyline and familiar over-the-top antics with a twist. This Yakuza game is going full JRPG complete with turn-based combat. It's currently out for the PS4 in Japan, but it's going to cross over to the Xbox Series X later this year, and you better believe it has smart delivery. Last but not least, we learned that Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the recently announced title in the long-running series from Ubisoft, will also be a smart delivery game. And if you want to know more about the next installment of this fan-favorite series that brings Norsemen to Britain during the Dark Ages, well, you can check out our recent episode of Nerdist News all about it. Now, of course, if you thought this list was a little light for a launch lineup, well, these are just the announcements of third-party titles coming to the Xbox Series X. There's still going to be tons of details about first-party titles like Halo Infinite, as well as exclusives that are yet to be announced. Now, as for the Xbox Series X's biggest competition this holiday season, well, we're still waiting on any information from the PlayStation 5 camp outside of a controller reveal and a dual-shockingly in-depth lecture on solid-state drives. Now, needless to say, there's a ton of gaming news on the horizon before that next gen of consoles actually debuts later this year. But in the meantime, what do you folks think? Are you excited for the Xbox Series X lineup so far? Which of these games do you most want to play? What other games do you hope to hear about for the Xbox Series X? Smart delivery? Let's discuss! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with a new show or drop a new video, well, guess what? Hit that little bell down below, and you're going to be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world. In the meantime, stay safe, be healthy, and have a great day. Bye-bye.